Is the USA a modern Roman Empire? The most dangerous comparison in history. The Roman Empire is not merely a state of the past. It is the laboratory of the phenomenon we call empire. Historians argue that without understanding Rome, it is impossible to fully understand the United States, Britain, or even the global order itself. The renowned historian Mary Beard writes about Rome. Rome is the most comprehensive example of how power is built and how it is lost. So the question is clear. Who does this example resemble today? State architecture. Coincidence or conscious imitation? The founding fathers of the United States studied Roman history almost obsessively. James Madison kept extensive notes on the Roman Republic. The Federalist Papers openly discussed the causes of Rome's collapse. The U.S. Senate is directly modeled after the Roman Senate. According to political scientist Francis Fukuyama, the United States is the modern state that most consciously reconstructed the institutional legacy of the Roman Republic. This is not praise. It is a risk assessment, because the very system that made Rome strong also made it vulnerable. Legions and military bases. At its peak, the Roman Empire controlled over 5 million square kilometers, maintained more than 30 legions, allocated enormous resources to defend its borders. The United States today operates more than 800 overseas military bases, has a defense budget exceeding $700 billion, possesses unmatched global intervention capacity. Historian Paul Kennedy, in The Rise and Fall of the Great Powers, warns, excessive military expansion erodes the economic foundation of great powers. In Rome, this process was called imperial overstretch. In American strategic literature, the term is exactly the same. From denarius to dollar. For centuries, the Roman economy was based on the silver denarius. To cover budget deficits, emperors gradually reduced the silver content of the currency. The result was inevitable: inflation, loss of trust, a slowdown in trade. Today, the United States faces massive money printing, trillions of dollars in debt, growing doubts about the dollar's role as the global reserve currency. Economist Neil Ferguson summarizes the risk. Rome debased its currency and eroded its power. The United States risks doing the same through debt. The gap between the people and the elites. In Rome's final centuries, small farmers disappeared. Land concentrated in the hands of the aristocracy. The population was pacified with bread and spectacles. Panem or census. In the United States today, the middle class is shrinking. Wealth is increasingly concentrated in the hands of the top 1%. Society is deeply polarized culturally and politically. According to sociologist Emanuel Wallerstein, when hegemonic powers lose internal legitimacy, they rely more heavily on external force. This was Rome's final reflex, the chosen nation syndrome. Rome viewed itself as the power that brought order to the world. The United States defines itself as an exceptional nation that exports democracy. In both cases, the danger is the same: the belief in moral superiority. Historian Arnold Toynbee issues a clear warning. Empires do not fall because of external threats, but because of arrogance. Rome's fate, or Rome's lesson. The academic consensus is clear. The United States is not a copy of Rome, but it is the strongest modern candidate walking a similar path. Rome did not collapse overnight. It took centuries. The United States will not collapse tomorrow either. But history keeps asking the same question. Can power limit itself? Rome could not. Can the United States? This question no longer concerns only America. It concerns the future of the entire world. Thank you for watching. Let's discuss in the comments.